Welcome to NewlyTrading.com. News on some of the newest publicly traded companies on the TSXV, OTC, and on the CSE exchanges. Newly Trading is brought to you by TheNewsWire.com, the most affordable newswire service in North America. Get started with your free trial. Today we're speaking with Mark Waldron, CEO of Vibe Bioscience Limited. Their trading symbol VIBE on the CSE. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Jim.
Thanks for joining us. Mark, maybe a place to start would be giving us a little history on Vibe Bioscience and how the company got started and its kind of evolution to where you are today.
Thanks so much for the opportunity. Vibe by California and its corporate parent, Vibe Bioscience, we started trading on the CSE in early April. We were the result of an RTO with a mining company called Altitude Resources, Inc. We own 2 dispensaries in California and have another 2 coming on stream later this year. And these dispensaries have actually been in operation for several years now. We acquired them a couple of months ago, but we've been in the space for about 2 years now.
Great. Well, Mark, you have quite an interesting background, actually, and part of it, I think, really plays into the space you're in now. Can you give us a little of your background?
Happy to do so. Originally, I was an investment banker with JP Morgan in New York and also a financial derivatives trader. So a little bit of background in financial engineering and also acquisitions and private equity. And that private equity background led me to, once upon a time, becoming CEO of Domino's Pizza of Canada. So it gave me some nice grounding and experience in retail operations. And at the time, Domino had over 200 corporate and franchise stores in Canada. And I think it lends itself quite well to what we're doing in the California cannabis space.
Well, and the cannabis space is obviously a pretty busy sector. Can you tell us about your philosophy on kind of finding its feet within that space and the advantages you might have?
Right. Well, we're trying to create a branded retail cannabis experience with our retail locations. So, our keys to success include managing multiple stores, incentivizing store managers to propel success at the local level, deploying technology that can increase our foot traffic to those stores, and really building customer loyalty. A lot of these were the underpinnings for Domino's success, and we're trying to bring that to the cannabis space as well. I think we are well on our way.
So is California the focus for the company at this stage? Are you looking to expand out of that state? And is the growth strategy primarily looking at acquisition?
Our growth strategy is primarily through acquisitions, accretive acquisitions. We're focused mostly on California, and we're really branding our Vibe by California experience. Nevertheless, we have LOIs for stores in other states. So really, we intend to become a multi-state operator, but right now operations are only in California. Any
kind of major key milestones we could be looking for, say, in the next 12 to 18 months?
Right. Well, as I mentioned, we have 2 open stores and another 2 stores coming on stream in the next few months. And we have other stores under LOI. By the end of the year, we anticipate having at least 15 stores open, which on a projected basis would give us over 100 million Canadian revenues on an annualized basis. The opportunities we see are acquisitions of, local, I hate to say mom and pop operations, but non-branded, non-statewide operators, and we see a lot of M&A opportunities with those kind of stores and creating that unified brand. We think once we get to over 10 stores, it becomes quite a significant platform for example, product vendors to display and promote their products through a larger channel than they normally would be afforded. So we're really trying to consolidate in an otherwise fractured space.
Well, Mark, look, I appreciate you taking the time to give us some background and an update on Vibe Bioscience. We wish you guys all the best in the future. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for your time today. Take care.
That was Mark Waldron, Chief Executive Officer of Vibe Bioscience Limited, trading symbol VIBE on the CSE. For more information, you can go to their website, vibebioscience.ca. That's it for this episode of NewlyTrading.com, the podcast. News on some of the newest publicly traded companies on the TSXV, OTC, and on the CSE exchanges. Newly Trading is brought to you by TheNewsWire.com, the most affordable newswire service in North America. Get started with your free trial. NewlyTrading.com and this podcast are solely intended for information purposes. If you're considering investing in securities, always consult a professional advisor. I'm Jim Ripley.